Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to talk about how letters go together to make words and then how those words can be put together to make sentences. So I'm going to start with a song from our Handwriting Without Tears curriculum that helps you to remember that letters go together to make words and sentences.
Letters together make words. We learn new words each day. We put the words together and we have a new sentence to say.
So boys and girls, we've been talking a lot about letters and the sounds that they make. And I know that you have practiced, we've practiced at school seeing how we can write words and then write sentences, and that those are the things that we find in our books. And a sentence is something that tells us something. And I thought today it would be fun to have action sentences so that you could get up and act them out. And so action words are called verbs. So I'm going to have an action word in each of our sentences that you can act out, and then you can make some of your own. So first, I'm going to just write a sentence, okay? I, space, for a new word, like, space, new word, to, space, new word, jump. I like to jump. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to practice counting how many letters are in this sentence. And so the letters are every single letter, okay? So I'm going to have you count with me, and I'm going to put a dot under each letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 letters in our sentence. Now we're going to count how many words are in our sentence, okay? And the spaces that I was making go in between our words. So I'm going to circle the words and we'll count them together. I is a letter, but it can also be a word in our sentence because we're talking about ourselves. So 1, like is a word. 2, the word to is a word. 3, and jump is a word. So we're going to count how many circles because I circled each word. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 words in our sentence. Now, boys and girls, those words went together to tell you something. Now you know that I like to jump, and I want you to jump. And that told you something, okay? And I have something at the end, a little dot called a period. That means that that's the end of my sentence. So I like to jump. Told you something. And that's one sentence. I'm going to underline that whole sentence. I like to jump. That's one sentence. So our letters went together to make words, and our words went together to make one sentence. So we have 11 letters, 4 words, 1 sentence. Okay? I'm gonna do one more with you, and then I would love for you to come up with a creative one at home, okay? So let's see. I, space again for a new word, like, space, new word, to, space, sing. Anyone who knows me knows that I love to sing. And so singing is a verb. To sing is something that you're doing. So a verb, sing. And so you can practice singing a little song, or you can sing our letter Y song. And so this would be an action sentence with a verb, something that you can act out. And so let's count again our letters. So remember each little one in our sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that the same amount of letters that was in my last sentence? It is. So boys and girls, you can talk about if your sentences have less or more than mine. And as you create different sentences, you can see if you are making longer words or using more letters. So let's count then. I'm going to circle our words again. Remember, each space separates different words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, I circled my words. You're right. So I put dots under each letter, and we had 11 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4 words that those letters made. And again, I told you one thing. You learned something from my sentence. So these words went together to make one sentence. Okay. And if you want to do something else to practice, something that kindergartners do is they draw a picture that they could label. So if I were doing this one, maybe I would draw myself with my mouth open and singing. So you could even, along with acting out your words, you could draw a picture of yourself and upload it to the Google Classroom so that we can see what sentences you made, talking about how many letters, words, and sentences, and then you could act it out, send us a little video, or draw it so that we can see the things that you like to do. I hope that you learned a lot and that you can talk about the sentences that you find in books and share with us something that you like to do. Have a great day.